Yeah. Oops. Aww. Aww. That's sad. Team discussion. Oh, so that's cool. If it's potions and extracts are not spell-like abilities, so I don't think they would count.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So they can stealthily heal you.
Oh, cool.
Orange juice stew.
Understood.
Mine was pretty easy. Right. I actually forgot my level 4 ability point, so I added 2. You got that right, Pat? I did. My charisma's now 20. I think it was in my charisma. Hang on. Yeah.
No, I did. Yeah.
No, I don't. I just get through. I totally forgot to add my extra skill point, so I just did, but whatever. Nope. My D&D is confusing forever.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh.
I forgot about that.
Also, guys, totally want to mention, I have my first level 4 spell, Black Tentacles.
Yay! Evon. Well, not Evon.
Yes. Yes.
Essentially, Dodeka has been trying to replicate that spell, and she's finally been able to.
Of course.
You know what? I think Dodeka would show it off to everybody. She'd be like, "Hey guys, I think I figured out how to do this spell," but it's not like she actually has to cast it on anything. So
Pennington officially took the spell magic, so we can go counter spells. Me and Nuria. Did you take?
and Dodeka, yep.
And Dodeka. So we all have the spelling now. Yay!
Yep. The spells forever. It does wear nice like that. And we care about Pennington.
Yay!
Dodeka has a little bit. Dodeka knows. Well, yeah, Dodeka knows that he's a drunk who blames Pennington for everything. So I think Dodeka pretty much knows the deal.
Nah, we're just going to be insensitive jerks about it. No, I'm trying to think if I would say anything. Benedictus would leave well enough alone. He has his own daddy issues.
Yeah, if Nuria actually asked that, he'd be like, "If you like the fisherman sort, big early fisherman, I suppose." I don't know. I have not smelled it for quite some time now. Yes.
I want to caulk the wagon and float it.
some point while they're camping, Dodeka's like, I've been working on something. I would like to show you all. I think I can do this now. I feel like I can, anyway. It's a spell. A spell we've seen before, and I've been, well, trying to replicate it ever since, because it seems very useful. She goes, now...
Benedictus starts moving backwards.
She looks over at Benedictus, and she goes, don't be alarmed. This spell isn't inherently evil, it's just magic. It's not...
Oh.
Let's put it like this. I haven't been on the positive receiving end of very many spells we've encountered.
I was going to ask, is it that one that makes you so frightened you die?
No, it's not. No. And she casts black tentacles. Black tentacles come out everywhere. They're like, pretty much. It is
very cool.
Ah! Oh my god, it's you!
They're covering
Oh
like a
god, what have I
continent.
done?
You've summoned an elder one.
Dodeka's just like, yes, well, ever since the Lich used it, I think this is a good spell. This is a spell that is useful when it's not used against us. So, and
I concur.
yes, essentially, the way it works is it only grapples enemies, right, Pat? I believe that's how it works. Okay, whatever. But essentially, she's like, this way, nothing can move unless I deem it so. Yay! What? No! No! What? I no.
It's okay. You should learn the Nightmare Killer one next.
No, I am not going. No, that was horrid. This one was kind of horrid, but it's kind of neat. Hey. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, no. She would have cast it outside of them, like. She'd be like, yes, don't step too close. I don't think I can control these things. Oh, that's probably a bad thing, isn't it? Well, as long as I aim it in the right place, it should be fine. Don't worry, I'm an expert in magic.
Pennington pokes one and it grapples him.
And just grabs your wrist and you're like, oh. She dispels the thing because you can make your spells go away. Yeah. I can summon Cthulhu, guys. Yeah. Oh, that's
Why? Why?
Dodeka just goes, did you know there is a spell where you can summon a group of mad monkeys? Just summon a bunch of monkeys.
There's also a spell that turns things into cute things, like puppies.
I know, I want to learn that spell one day, because that'll be lovely.
I have fists. I have fists made of metal. The river. Let's ford it.
Thanks.
That was just a suggestion. If anyone disagrees.
We don't have a horse and carriage anymore with horses.
Can the horses swim?
Ah, sweet. I actually did it.
Actually, if it is at the ambient pressure of the external world and we open it and the portal opens, it would fill with an amount of fresh air equal to the volume of the empty space in the containment magical area of the bag. Therefore, they might have like 2 minutes of air.
Why can't?
What? Okay, I'm now with Nuria's plan of flying intelligent horses, riding us majestically over the river. Does the song go something
The
like
horses
this?
can cross, then jump over, and then cross again.
Okay. Does the song go something like this? Always I want to be with you and make believe with you and
Like,
live
I
in
go
harmony.
swimming. I'm not necessarily the
I rolled a really good swim check, so I think I'm going to swim as well.
Pennington would rather not swim.
Her cloak. So yeah, pretty much. Dodeka braids her hair. Essentially gets into equivalent of whatever she usually wears when swimming, which is probably just, I don't know, they don't have bathing suits in medieval era, so whatever. Puts her stuff in a bag and hands it to Nuria, and it's just like, can you bring that across for me, please?
Oh god, it's worth a nice swim check.
Handle and
Oh, you know what? The tech would pretty much be in her lacy purple underwear because that's pretty much what she's swimming. Ah! Now everyone knows!
oh, ride. Oops, Pennington didn't take that, so let me go ride.
Hooray! Mhm. Not particularly.
Wait, Empress wants to join in. Empress eavesdrops, even though she can't actually understand anything.
I suppose
Pennington says, "Wait, did I just understand that?" As of this level, we can speak with Vizzini. Just there, though.
Hooray!
What did you ask the thingy, the person at the top of the mountain? I've been wondering that.
Aww.
Well, at least now that you can be useful.
During the
during the
blackest
day.
midnight.
Day. But I want day. Let's take a vote. Okay, I'm outvoted. It's okay. Well, I'm more. I like that. That's good. That's good.
Of resembling or relating to Twilight.
That's even smaller than. Oh no, I was
Fun
gonna
times
say,
in
it's smaller than the other
Springseed
village we were just in. Okay.
Springseed, everyone. Come and look at both of our buildings. Who knows, you might even see this guy. Yeah, of course. Let's go to the Inn and Tavern.
If anyone, my father should be there, getting drunk.
One would hope we would find him sooner rather than later.
Mm.
That's a terrible opening line.
Oh, snap. Oh, he's got a mustache.
Oh, you jacket.
No.
Nice. Cool. Yes, it is. I was not quite prepared for this. Well, no, I figured, there would be some sort of, thing, and we'd have to find him, and he'd be down a didn't and we'd have to go on an adventure. I didn't expect him to actually be in a tavern.
The tiger says, well, he's here, and it's refreshingly simple. Go talk to him.
Yeah.
What is going on with irrigation?
Drug my father.
I'm trying to turn it into the irrigator, but I can't find a way to erase things.
So
Oh, it's like a coffee.
he walks up right next to the bar and or right next to where his father is, and just sits down right next to his father and just kind of looks over at him. Hello. You don't recognize your own son. He's famous. Ah, really? Tell me about him. Apparently not your son. I get that all the time. You're at the tavern. You've had quite a few drinks. Something strong. Like, fuck you up strong.
I drew the dinosaur.
Pennington takes a shot and then gives the rest. He's like, here, have fun. So Pennington takes a shot of it and then's like, here, so have fun.
I love how Ursa fails constitution checks when it comes to drinking.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, you failed it. Oh, you critically failed.
You can get those back, don't worry.
Mhm. You're not kidding, says the bartender. I learned from the best. Recognize me now, Dad? I'm not fucking with you at all. Your son in the flesh, right here. No. Not at all. But I'm starting to see things. Yes, I can understand that now too. I am quite good myself. I am good for now.
What? Like that's literally Dodeka's like she orders like a sweet wine or she's drinking something and she just goes and just starts coughing.
Ashada. Yeah.
Benedictus is standing outside the bar, but he just feels like a bristle on the back of his neck. Ah, shit. Yeah. I should really put points in perception. Oh, I got good. What sort of folks? Detect evil surreptitiously while I greet them. Just passing through. Have a friend of mine who has family in the area. Oh, Arcana! Oh boy, that thing I don't have. Wow! No, I have a -1 intelligence. That's right. Oh, okay, that I actually know, but that's still kind of amazing.
If it was something magical, completely over the head.
Well, it looked like the little scales. I don't know what the fuck's in the south of the river. What is that? No, like south of like this.
Like a piranha.
What the fuck is that?
I just kind of... Well, enlighten me. Who runs this town? So are these vampires spawn or vampires? Okay. Let me check one thing on my character sheet real quick because this can get totes awesome. Alrighty. The holy symbol it tattooed onto my hands. So I would be kind of like not showing my hands quite yet. And all they see is a guy in simple robes with weird sticks on his back. Wait, I pause for a second and I think, oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, you two being horrible spawns of the undead, I just realized I don't care who runs this town. They're dead. Roll initiative.
By yourself.
Yes.
Wow.
Although I do yell, we have company. Ah.
All right.
crap. Okay. Pat. I know I can mix Sensetsicon and Fist Strikes in a flurry of blows. I need to use at least one unarmed strike. How do you want me to handle that? Punch Sensetsicon. Because I needed to deliver my Crusader's Fist. I can deliver a lay on hands as part of a successful unarmed strike and do holy damage to them. Cool. It's getting to the point where the Sensetsicon and my fists are about equivalent anyway, so.
Eric makes action noises.
Okay. Hands. Vampire Burn. This is gonna be fun.
I really do.
Remind me, how
eat them all yourself.
I was gonna ask a question, but it's silly and irrelevant actually, so I'm just gonna go ahead and Smackdown battle. I'm not going to use the Crusader Fist on this one. I mostly just wanted to do it because I could. Super dead. Would knowledge religion give me the water bit? Yes. Also, I totally have a stake. Sensetsicon. I can sharpen the ends.
During battle.
Later, but yeah. Oh, do they die like normal? Okay, right. So it's unconscious but not dead until I toss it in a river.
Dodeka is still trying to stop choking from what the bartender said, and she's immediately going to question him about this as soon as she can. She probably...
Works for me. I mean, this is awesome. I'm having fun. All right. Yes, town full of undead. I can totally deal with this. I mean, it's really terrible that the undead have taken over this town. I get to go to town.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh shit. This town is full of vampires. What other vampire do we know? That's the only vampire that we've had encountered in the plot so far. He was a tree. Did the script break? I totally attacked the dude. Try it again. Okay. Ah, too bad. Do I get an attack do I get an attack of opportunity?
He bravely ran away.
Okay, I am gonna try to Crusader's Fist this one because I don't want to let him get away. There's... Wait. Yeah, they don't have damage reduction to holy, right? Hmm. I want to pursue. There's no way I can catch up with him and punch him, so... oh, right! My monk speed is higher than the base, so I can actually catch up with him. It's,
Hey Eric, you
Where
remember
is my
that
base
video
speed?
from Final Fantasy I showed you? The old man?
yeah.
That's what you're doing right now.
So my base speed is 10 feet faster than his. So I should eventually be able to move like in front of him in such a way that I can cut him off and punch him. I can...
Hello? What was that?
Sorry, you cut out for a second.
Mhm.
Sure. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll just... I did. I also realized I'm being dumb and I could totally just cast Cure Light Wounds at him. Well, if this fails, the next round I'll do that because he can't outrun the range of it. Okay. There we go. All right, dead-ish. I'll dunk one in the water until it's completely destroyed. And the other I will bind with rope and toss in the bag of holding for a moment. Yeah. So I do ensure the one I dunk in water, like, how does it just like dissolve completely? Hello? Does the one in water just like dissolve completely? Oh, and of course I loot them first in case they have any shit on them. We have standard treasure. Awesome. I just, what happens when I dunk it in the water? Does it like dissolve completely? Mm-hmm. That's a vampire. You're aware, right? I go over, put a hand on his shoulder. Tell me about this master.
You just said, did you hear that?
Sorry, I didn't hear that bit.
You just said.
Benedictus goes, this has been an interesting chat. Give me just a moment. Runs over to the tavern. Burst
To which we see Pennington's mouth is Shara? What?
Yeah, can we go back now to where?
Yes.
Dodeka just says, why do you say that by chance?
Oh, God.
So, wait, hang on. She goes over to the bar. And she's like, so, does this mean anything to you? She points to her veins. She sighs. She decides. She's just like,
I'm going.
what do you know about Ashardalon? She smiles. She's like, I want to hear the word of Ashardalon.
Right. I'm going to deal with this another day. Father, why we have a lot of catching up to do.
She goes, so tell me, who is the leader of this Ashardalon religion? I would like to meet them. I don't need to know her name, but perhaps an introduction.
Of course they're in the church. Where else would they be?
Well, She goes over to Nuria and she goes, so I'm not sure. Should I use the fact that I'm Ashardalon's descendant to get to meet this person? Or do you think this is just a terrible idea and we should try something else? No, I am trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here. No, by beating whoever is in charge here and seeing just trying to figure out the extent of this cultist activity and to see if it has any connection with certain things that my family is that I'm very interested in currently, with deal with the cat and all. What would they do toward the second? She asked.
Feed as in like chomp chomp, bite bite, flesh.
Dodeka asks, what would they do to a descendant of Ashardalon if they were to come here? If he did, let's posit this as a query. If he did, what do you think they would do to said person or persons? What would you do? What would Ashardalon do? At this point, I think Dodeka wants to conveniently. This is ridiculous. Dodeka's going to conveniently leave the bar to go find Benedictus just as he comes running in for comedic timing.
Pennington would be like, he would point to his Sid and be like, Sid, sing something. Like, try to outdo her.
Dodeka's like, is your dad a part of this cult? You should probably find out. Or is he just
an
drinking?
interesting place to end up, Dad. What? I said he picked a little. It's a little bit more than a quark. If you have that, they haven't tried to do that whole chompy thing on you, have they? Well, is what flavor?
Garlic flavor.
Oh, okay.
The fact that there isn't garlic liqueur makes me sad, and now I want some.
Here's to that then. Here's to the staining. And he let me do a stealth check. I'm gonna do a stealth check to attempt to sneak the little Panacea into my shot and his shot. I have been trying with my group, trying to save the world. I'm not trying to torment you. I never meant to actually. When did I rub it in? No. My brother certainly berated me when I saw him. He's in the cap for everything. He blames me for everything, which I thought you did too. I thought you might.
Oh,
That
feels.
certainly means a lot. If it makes any difference, I killed the fucker that did that to her. It's what I thought. It's what I thought too, until I realized that he wasn't actually healing her. That yes, yes.
Oh my god.
At this point, Benedictus bursts in, being like,
It knocks into Dodeka.
runs in, looks at Dodeka, looks up, looks right. Do I see any vampires in the bar? I lean over to Dodeka. We have a problem.
Yes, we do. They're all cultists of my ancestor.
They're all vampires.
Oh my god, why? I thought this was bad enough. What? Did you do anything to them?
Murder them, of course.
Benedictus, we don't know the situation. Why are you murdering?
Well, one I tied up and put in the bag of holding so we can interrogate it.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. She goes to the bartender. She's like, she says, I would like a room now, please.
Apparently, we're ordering a round of drinks. Everyone.
Benedictus kind of sidles up to Dodeka and says, I did detect evil first.
That's nice. But you have to think before you act. I understand that you want to kill all that is evil, and that's fine. But after we understand how many of them there are, and before they all gang up on us.
Well, they went down quickly enough, although I think one got an energy drain down on me, but we could take a nap.
And now one of our most damage-dealing people is injured. Great. Benedictus, you need to think these things.
Not injured, I just need to rest.
Well, hopefully you'll get the chance. Anyway, she looks at the bartender. She goes, that room. How about that room? Yes, please.
I look over and I say, what happened to Ursa? She usually isn't drunk this fast.
Ursa drank something very potent.
Benedictus thinks for a moment and says, bartender, I'll have what she's having.
What?
Yeah, sure. I take it, I examine it. Is it fucking blood? Yeah,
Pennington's like, I had one of those too. It was quite unpleasant.
My friends.
I did not drink any. I just had wine. Anyway.
I'll put a stopper in it and I'll smash it in someone's face when I'm pissed enough. But right now, we need to retreat to a room.
Yes. Yes, we do. We could. She has any room. We just need one right now. Benedictus, can you get Ursa? We're gonna.
I lift Ursa. Oh, actually, I ask if he has any rooms that are their own separate building, like, say, the stables, that have very strong doors and windows. It works for me. And I would like to be very clear that no one is to enter without us inviting them. I like being very thorough. Yeah, Ashardalon.
Oh my God. All right, so we're retreating to the room. Are you gonna bring your father with you?
Pennington will be like, I will join you in a few moments.
He could come with us.
Thank you, Dad. Feels good.
Oh boy.
Dodeka just shakes her head.
One nightcap. That's it. Pennington goes, leaves some money.
All right.
Dodeka's not pleased, but at the same time, more important matters.
It's like, how does one break out of alcoholism?
I think we have
These are important
slightly more pressing problems, but that is an excellent question that I believe takes a lot of time. Is addiction a disease?
According to the DSM, it is.
No, I mean, in D&D sense, is addiction a disease? But unfortunately, D&D does not look like that.
Darkness or whatever, because you can use that against someone to give someone an addiction.
Yeah,
Wild
that book. Effect. But effect, not necessarily the addiction part. Yeah. Man, D&D world. All right, anyway.
Anyway, Benedictus ushers everyone in, closes the door, closes the window shutters, bars the door and window shutters, and then says, "We're in a town full of vampiric demon dragon worshippers.
Yes, yes, we are. What are we going to do about it?
Pennington's like,
What?
it somehow this doesn't surprise me at all for some reason. I figured this would happen. Something
How
like
do you-
this.
How do you think this would you know what? You know what? I get what you're going with, and I understand. Yes, you're absolutely right, Pennington. Why am I surprised?
I reach into the bag, I throw out the vampire spawn, and I say, "These suckers, put them in running water, expose them to sunlight, or put a stake through their heart, cut through their head, and anoint their head, cut off their head and anoint their head with holy water. It is the only way to destroy them.
Now, Benedictus.
Is it conscious?
No. I don't know how it works when it goes like floppy. It's not dead.
Really? You don't know how it goes when it goes floppy, huh?
Phrasing. I don't think it's unconscious. It's undead. It doesn't really have consciousness.
No, I'm just wondering if a Seek Thought spell would work against it.
Now, Benedictus.
Okay.
Now, Benedictus. I understand I understand you're all gung-ho to get rid of everything this time, but let's keep in mind the fact that these people might have valuable information for a certain deal I made with some murderous cat.
The townsfolk don't know anything about Ashardalon. Like,
what if their leader knows?
Well, then we'll have to torture it out of her.
They might just give the information for free, and then you can go on a murdering spree.
Vampires? Are you sure about that? They haven't been the most friendly.
To you, of course. No.
Well, we met.
I don't know about you, but I haven't
exactly. We did meet a tree. I guess by reputation, they haven't had the most stellar record.
Knowledge Arcana, vampires are intelligent undead and therefore can choose their own alignment. That's what I'm trying to see. Knowledge religion.
Knowledge Benedictus. Benedictus don't give a fuck. You don't have the best experience with intelligent undead.
If Dodeka knows that vampires can choose their own alignment. They're not inherently evil. Okay. Okay. Basically, Dodeka goes, I want to see if I can get this information the easy way first. And if I can't get this information the easy way, sure, we'll do this the hard way.
Okay.
Let's start with this guy.
However, going to take precautions.
Of course you are, and I applaud your initiative.
Ooh. I have an idea. I have a wonderful idea. Exactly. Oh, what the hell? That's a stupid spell requirement. So I was going to ask if Dodeka can create dust of dryness. Spoiler, she can't. It's a high-level spell for some reason for like a 400 gold item. So I'm going to see if I can buy it instead. Wherever I can, because I have the most amazing plan.
Except everything's closed.
Fair enough. I'll put off this plan until later.
Anyway. We'll start with Guy, with that has been captured. Dodeka's gonna play good cop.
Let's say 20 minutes. But bound. Motherfucker! Yeah, I wouldn't have known they had quick healing, would I?
Oh, much for that.
I zoned out then. Damn it. Oh well.
Good job, Ursa.
Now,
Did cast hold person?
Whole person would work.
that would work.
Let's see. Did you add the spell in for her or? Okay.
Actually, Pat, I have kind of a dumb question. What happens if their heart is staked and their head is cut off, but it's not quite anointed in holy water? Can you remove the stake from their heart and use their head as a ventriloquist puppet, basically have them talk?
Eric has all the clever ideas. I swear.
I thought way too much about how to defeat vampires. I had a phase when I was a teenager. Okay, if hold person does... Yeah. Yeah.
Can we move on? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
let's
we
just
don't have
hold.
a lot of time.
Let's hold person first.
Okay, Dodeka goes, no, you can't leave just yet. You clearly just arrived. Can he talk while he's in under hold person? Damn it. She says, since you can't talk, which is unfortunate, I would like to first apologize for my colleague's actions. I know. Holy magic and vampires doesn't exactly mix, but let's just say you caught my colleague off guard. So, I am interested in... Okay. She goes, I'm interested in this whole Ashardalon cult. It's of keen interest to me and of utmost importance that I might speak with your leader in a diplomatic fashion. No killing, no holy magic, just a conversation. Now she looks at Pennington and she looks around and she goes, now how are we going to allow him to talk?
I guess, did we chop off the head, right? And it's just a head talk there, or no?
We didn't.
Yeah, we held him.
We could do that. Just chop off his head and have the head talk to us.
After we said, we don't want to hurt you.
No! It's It's not killing him. We're not going to kill you, she says to him and pats him on the shoulder. But you don't. And she looks at him. She looks at him and she goes, "You don't really leave us a whole lot of choice. For all we know, as soon as we let you go, you're going to Viper's home away. So I am very sorry about this, but we're going to have to chop off your head. Unless you promise somehow."
Vampires don't
You
make
won't run away.
promises. Chop off its head.
That's racist.
I thought you were saying racist was a template.
That's a template.
Skeleton, dragon, racist. +1 HP. Blistering invective as a racial trait.
Anyway. Okay.
I'm done.
Ursa?
Okay, so we're not awake yet. And we apprise you of the situation. You have a You drank the worst alcohol ever, and now we're interrogating a vampire.
It was blood!
I mean, talking. Talking to a vampire. Oh, Dodeka was just like, talking. I mean, talking to a vampire. Not interrogating.
And you drank blood.
Yes, that alcohol you drank was actually some kind of blood. Because this town is run by vampires who worship Ashardalon. Now.
This vampire's head.
They didn't make you, Ursa. You just didn't ask what it was. Fair enough.
I concur with that. Seems about right.
We're not going to torture him. We're just cutting his head off so he won't run away and so we can talk to him. That's all. Pretty much. If he's a magical creature, technically speaking.
He's like a zombie. Remember, zombies don't really, except he's intelligent.
Exactly. Because, see, they have information about Ashardalon. You passed out. Just a couple hours.
This all occurred within the last 20 to 30 minutes. Welcome to our group.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Hopefully this works. And she looks at him and says, "I do apologize for any pain or discomfort, but again, we don't really have much of a choice." Should I roll diplomacy? No. Waiting for
You know what?
Ursa.
Now, is holy water an alchemical item, or can it only be created by blessed water?
Nope. She shrugs. She's like, well, what would you have done? What kill you? Who said anything about kill you? We're talking.
Then we kill you.
I mean, we could always sew your head back on, if provided you're good and talk to us.
Yes, I mean, it wouldn't be hard. You regenerate fast enough. Oh! She looks around. She's like, should we tell him? Smiling. We're apple core.
Oh, does he have a telepathic link with the master at all?
Good job, Eric.
Why did I not think of that till now? Okay, good.
Anyway, she's like, we're apple core, dear. Yes, we are. Interestingly enough. So, yes, well, now you can see all this chaotic what's happening right now. Could we talk to your master by any chance? She's like, could I talk to your master by any chance? What if it says descendant of Ashardalon? Is there any way to communicate at all to ask her about exceptions? How long ago, by any chance, do you remember? I see.
Ah.
I did.
Are you mind controlling the people of this town? They seem rather... Of course.
Of course. Who is the highest ranking person I can speak to? without becoming a vampire.
About how many of there are you? I mean, you seem to have a good thing going on. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a vampire?
Is that a bluff check, Eric?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, lovely. Does that turn you into a vampire? Does that turn you into a vampire?
That must be depressing for you.
Ascended.
Why don't you?
How do you feel about the master as a person?
Have
That's
you
not
ever
what I'm
thought about
asking.
what it would be like to be ascended? Because we can make that happen for you.
Yet. I know, right? Damn, help subs. Do you have anything of this? Yes. Though all the others, vampire spawn, just call you spawn. The villages just call you spawn. Yes, I see it. Your name is now Chester. Do you like it? I'm glad you like it. Good job, Nuria.
Neither do I.
I don't think he means that. I guess Dodeka is. Ah, damn it. Somehow I knew I would have to do that. Where the fuck is my will save? That's not where my will save is. That is where my will save is. Did it roll? Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, I totally. Yeah, because I'm a fucking elf. Fuck yeah. Do I know that he cast it? Come on. I should probably do this because my spellcraft is fucking amazing. Except for she bats him on the head. She's like, no. She's like, oh, don't you dare. Benedictus. Benedictus, I'm afraid we're gonna have to do things your way.
Yay! Dude.
She holds up the head to. She holds the head to. What? Oh. No, he'll probably try to dominate you. Let's just put him back in the bag of holding for now.
No, we should destroy it because it's a vile thing of corrupting evil. Yes, because his will was stolen by a viler thing of corrupting evil. It's not his fault, but his release. Then he becomes a vile thing of corrupting evil. Yeah, and if he chooses the path that he's likely to choose because vampire.
Does that sound like a reasonable deal, Benedictus?
If he goes from vampire spawn to full-on vampire, he's going to pose a much more significant threat. I don't want that carting around in our bag of holding, lying all over our alligator. Crocodile, sorry. Look, you know me and my opinion of undead. Perhaps I'm being a little bit reactionary, but I don't think I'm being unreasonable about the threat we face and the threat this town faces. Yes, because when he tried to murder me, I murdered him first, almost. Give me a practical reason. Give me anything that we can do with this vampire that will give us a strategic advantage to destroy more vampires, and I'm in. Oh yeah, the potion gland.
For the record, I agree with Benedictus. I do not think this is a good idea, but for your sake, for your desire, I suppose I'll go along with it for the time being.
Dodeka feels the same way. That's nice, dear. By the way, I guess there's no harm in telling you this now, but I happen to be one of Ashardalon's descendants. Prove it? She shows her veins off. This is literally the proof. Yes, it comes from his bloodline. Oh. She slaps him. Ow! Yes, it's because it is dragon's blood. God damn it, Nuria. Ah!
I don't like this.
She's like, ah! Backs away. She's like, what the? No,
Okay.
I get it, but that was just creepy. Oh god, that's creepy.
Okay, they're screwing around with the head.
Oh, God,
I'm gonna grab the body and take it down to the stream. Unilateral action, guys. Fuck.
You're gonna no. You're gonna be like Oh, with that game. Lollipop Chainsaw. You're just gonna have a vampire. Like summon the vampire.
Hmm.
Fuck. Now we have Bob.
What? I still am completely flabbergasted at this.
You? I'm completely and utterly creeped out. Yeah. What? She yells, what?
Yeah, right. One moment, Father. Could you please put that thing away? Yeah, it's the head away.
Do you put the head away?
If Benedictus was there, he would jump, no! But he's not there.
All right. As long as the head is hidden away, he'll open the door. Oh, I'm sorry. We were dealing with an unwelcome guest that showed up. He's gone now.
Whoa.
Where is she? She's in Greyhawk. No! This is why I told you that my brother hates me, says Dodeka.
Dodeka's just kind of shocked, and she's just like, I'm sorry.
Well, she apparently was charmed by him.
Wait, are you? Dodeka's just like,
Because he's not pleased with me, as I said before. He blames a lot of things on me. I can slowly begin to understand that. At the very least, I'm glad I could still have a relationship with you. Well, yes,
we actually did come here to see you, believe it or not.
I actually, yes, originally,
but then we learned of all the weird ethnicities, blah, 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 blah. All the weird stuff going on in this town, and things have gotten complicated, but we originally came here to see you. Well, we care a lot about Pennington, and he really wanted to see you.
was a very pleasant song. I enjoyed it.
Well,
This is a rather odd town. Why don't you? Do you like Seabrook? Didn't you? Ah. You know, I actually know a perfect town. We've been there before. Quite a little pleasant little town, led by a very pleasant little guy. Oakhurst. Yes, it might be a better place, better suited than the town full of cultists. These cultists are also vampires, some of them. But
there are spells that will probably allow them to do that.
some of them are vampires, and some of them are controlled by vampires. You apparently are immune because your liquor smells very, very deeply of garlic.
Penny, she goes up to Pennington's, Dodeka goes up to Pennington, and she says, what would you like us to call you, sir? Richard, yes, it's good to meet you too. Richard, I think you should stay here. See, we're about to do our hero thing, essentially, in this town, and we don't want you to get hurt. No, but don't. Oh, good. Ursa will not be drinking that stuff either.
Neither will I. It was rather nasty.
Probably a good idea. This is a oh, I am Dodeka Narcissima. Hello.
Oh yeah. And Father, this is my ex. I think I might have wrote you a letter at one point. I'm not sure if it got to you because I wrote it to Seabrook. But this is Sid.
Sorry, Pat, you broke up. Oh, okay. Yep. Oh, and Dodeka introduces everyone else who doesn't introduce themselves. Because formalities, people, formalities.
Oh, and by the way, I became a wizard.
Dodeka says, yes, and I taught him the early stages of magic. Thank you very much.
I am. He does prestidigitation and like shoots off little lights and stuff.
Dodeka looks kind of proud, like, yep, that's right, I taught him that.
Well, you see, the person who killed Mother is a tad powerful, he was a very, very evil, dark, sinister man who controlled a lot of power, and I very much didn't want to die in the process of trying to hunt him down, so therefore I decided to, you know, do something a bit more to get him where he deserves to be. Just dead. He says in like flashes of anger flash across his eyes. Why am I still doing this? Well, I've amassed a group of friends along the way, and it turns out that danger follows us everywhere we go, and we end up running into situations where we need to save the world. So I figured this is my calling, something I should do. Somewhat.
Not really. You do have a castle. It is her it is Ursa's castle. It's called Beartopia. I hope you like bears.
Greyhawk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Eventually.
So long as, well, so she says, yes, well, we do find a lot of danger. So long as you stay out of the danger, we should all be fine. If you're going to live with
Pennington
us,
looks like we'll resolve this later. He gives us a meaningful look.
that's, wow.
Okay, Pat, I'm going to have to ask you because I think this is dumb. Why does it cost like 25 gold to make holy water when it's like the main way to kill these fuckers? Can make holy. I can, but it requires like 25 gold worth of material. I have blessed water, but it has material components. Eschew materials wouldn't cover it because it's 25 gold. Eschew materials is only up to 1 gold.
I'm sure that's Pathfinder.
That's Pathfinder. I was looking it up. I've spent. Yeah. Because here's the thing. I'm not going to lie. I've spent like the last 45 minutes searching to see if I can use Dust of Dryness to make a 100-gallon holy water bomb that would kill anything vampiric in about a 50-foot radius. Dust of Dryness, you throw it on up to 100 gallons of water, collapses it into a pellet, which is just, about marble sized. Holy water, if you have 1 pint of it, does 2d4 damage to certain types of undead. 8 pints in a gallon, 100 gallons, you've got 800 d4 damage.
That's not game breaking at all. Yeah.
I know. To do what I wanted to do, it would cost about the cheapest I could do it to get like maybe 200 D4 damage would be around 3,500 gold. Not worth it, but amazing. I'll think about whether it's worth it for Ashardalon. We're going to do this old-fashioned way. I just really wanted to do it for the sake of awesomeness. Yeah, yeah, I meant Golthius. Good. I don't know. I don't know about its effect on outsiders, but we would have to be certain about the distinction between demons and devils. Although, can you have, like, lawful water? Chaos water.
Oh,
I
God.
hope.
Everything. It tastes like snozzberry. I'm good to whenever I have tomorrow off.
I would like to stop sometime around, like, probably around quarter of, because I need to go to bed by 11.
Murder
Well, I just
everything.
I would say find a way to charge the temple. Exactly. Surprise attack. We should wait till the day. But if two of their own do not return.
I wonder if they hold service in the church. Maybe we could use that as an opportunity to...
The townsfolk will probably be in there, and we don't want them hurt. For Ashardalon. Probably Paylor. What do the vampires do? What do the vampires do? Asking, well, she's just kind of thinking out loud. Do you notice that a lot of townsfolk are missing during the day? She looks at Nuria and she goes, what does Charles have to say? Or Chester. What does Chester have to say? Chester, tell me, what do you do during the day? Do you sleep? Do you rest in your coffins? Is all that true? I don't like the sound of that.
Well, he can wear pants, just not in the traditional fashion.
Does Richard wonder about the disembodied voice in the corner?
So they're well defended during the daytime, presumably. And at the nighttime, if we murder their leader, we have a whole bunch of free vampires roaming the countryside.
What do you think, Benedictus? This is your field of expertise, supposedly.
Daytime assault.
Daytime assault? Okay. That's a good idea. Is that Chester? I wonder what Chester will be like with free will.
Whatchamacallit, Sidhari's going to do a sense motive. Let's see here.
Now, Chester, with your boss gone, you're going to have a whole new world of free will. Think of how wonderful that would be. Wait, you can't. Damn it. It's true.
We should totally give him a swirly.
What has happened to this map?
What has happened to this map? I'm the bad cop in this case. She's the morally ambiguous cop.
What is the use of this head again? Can I blow it up, please?
Blow it up. That's Nuria's thing. Well, how about... There's an unpleasant surprise waiting for us. That much we can be assured. Or that it wouldn't be as effective as we think.
That way lies
I don't
madness.
think he's that smart.
You could still do it later. It's just that, you know. That's true. This is true.
So let me get this straight. You're willing to kill the steward for doing bad bakery service, but you're not willing to destroy a vampiric head.
Cause why not? Oh yeah. This is not helpful at all. Dodeka like goes out after Nuria. She's like, Nuria, wait. What are you doing? Who? Okay, Benedictus wants you to, and Pennington doesn't want him around either, but the rest of us haven't said anything about it, really. Yes, but I wasn't going to force you if you didn't want to. Yeah, getting rid of him, not necessarily killing him. I'm actually curious as to how he's going to be when he gets free will, finally. That's going to be interesting. She does call out after Nuria. She's like, you really should do what you think is right and not what everyone else thinks is right. Yeah, pretty
Any idea,
much.
Benedictus, or we're just gonna see if we can sleep on it.
We should rest up, see if we can heal those negative levels. Oh, one thing Benedictus does do is who had the most negative levels? I had one, Ursa had one, who else had one?
I had one.
Yeah, well, yeah, Ursa's definitely gonna need one, and which of us has the lower constitution save? Mine is... sorry, fortitude save. Mine is +10. What's your fortitude, Andrew?
My fortitude has no mod. I have 11 as my ability score. I have no modifier.
Sorry, your fortitude, not your constitution.
Oh, sorry. My fortitude save is like 6 or 7. I forget.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to cast on... Oh, let me find my spell list. I'm going to cast on Ursa and Pennington before I go to sleep, the spell Veil of Positive Energy. It gives them +2 AC, but more importantly, it gives them +2 on saves versus the undead. Would that give them improved saves for shrugging off the negative energy effect? Okay, because we are going to have to roll to resist that shit, and I don't want any of us losing levels.
Well, you can get them back by resting.
No. Energy drain once per day, you can make a saving throw to resistant, and if you fail it, it becomes permanent.
Oh.
So we have to have good damn constitution checks.
Yeah, it's not.
I thought
different
okay. I
Pathfinder.
thought I was reading Pathfinder
Oh.
though.
Huh.
I thought if you I looked up vampire spawn. I saw its energy drain, and then I clicked the link in the ability. There's a DC, a fortitude save with the DC of 10 plus half the drained creature's racial HD plus the charisma modifier for vampire spawn is 14. On a success, the negative level goes away with no harm to the creature. On a failure, the negative level becomes permanent, and a separate saving throw is required for each negative level. Okay, cool. I still cast the spell because that way people can roll to resistant. Should we roll our fortitude saves now for resting and shrugging off the negative levels?
Sidhari will sing the heroism song to give +2.
All right, so I shrug mine off.
All right, so let me do Pennington.
Yep.
Where are my saves again? Because I'm used to hitting my character thing and then.
It's on your character sheet under the defenses tab.
Under classes tab. Okay.
Defenses.
Defenses. Here we go. Fort.
Nope.
Sid does. Sid.
I actively thwart rerolls sometimes.
What is that? Gallon Inspiration? It is. I know she has a few things that make you immediately reroll something.
Yeah, bards are good like that.
Okay. Yay.
Is it spell, artifact, Yeah, I ask him, is it a spell or an artifact or... Oh, yeah, sorry, I thought Nuria was back there. Okay, never mind.
And I put a smiley face, and then I drew a dinosaur. And then it exploded. Like, hi!
The holy hand grenade.
Fire cooling man.
All the thatched roof cottages. Also, I totally have another genius plan to destroy the vampires.
Easy there, Caroline.
The church. The church is right next to the river.
I know, it's so simple.
We somehow explode a trench to let the river run into the church.
I did. Friday works. Friday works for me.
Works for me.
It does. I think I think next week or the next like 2 weeks I'm kind of booked, so because yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
It was so eventful.
We have a talking head. Nuria has become the character from Lollipop Chainsaw in the sense that she now has a talking head. You could totally get a belt attachment for him. Well, Bob. Yeah. Later.
Bye.